Hi and Assalamualaikum. So now we are presenting our assignment slides for MAT112 and lecturer by Majum Anisa binti Desmond. Our team has 3 members, which is Alia Maisara, Farah Farzana, and Nur Irina Kristina. We are from AC1101B. Let's take a look at the formulas of compound first. Original principal, which is P. Original principal is always referring to amount invested or deposited or amount borrowed. Second, nominal interest rate, which is K. Interest rate for you together with the frequency M. For example, K equal to 12% compounded quarterly, meaning that interest is calculated 4 times a year. There are other compounding terms such as annually, M equal to 1, semi-annually, M equal to 2, quarterly, M equal to 4, monthly, M equal to 12. The frequency is denoted by M and is the number of interest period in a year. Periodic interest rate, which is I. Interest rate for each interest period is I equal to K per M. Next, number of interest period, N. The number of interest period during the investment period is N equal to MT, where T equal to the period in a year and M the frequency. Next, future value or maturity value, where we will use X. The total amount in the account, total amount paid for a loan, which is we will use S equal to P, 1 plus I power of N. Last, interest amount, I. The difference between total amount and the principal is I equal to S minus P. We will go through to the question 1.1. Amri deposit RM 30,000 at 6.5% for 8 years. For each respective compounding interest rate, annually, semi-annually, every 4 months, and every 2 months. Determine the compound amount and the compound interest amount. Show your calculation in table form. The question A sounds, in the table, include the following items. First, the frequency of the compounding, the rate period, the number of conversion periods, the compound amount, and lastly, the compound interest. And B, based on the answer obtained in A, make a precise conclusion on the interest amount. Problem solving for the question 1.1a. M is the frequency of compounding, which is M equal to 1. I equal to K per M. 0.065 per 1, so the answer is 0.065. Next, N equal to M multiplied by T. So 1 multiplied by 8, and the answer is 8. For the fourth one is S equal to P, 1 plus I power of N. P is 30,000, I is 0.065, and N is 8. So 30,000, 1 plus 0.065 power of N. So the answer is 49,649 ringgit 87 cents. Lastly, I equal to S minus P. S equal to 49,649 ringgit 87 cents and P equal to 30,000. So we need to minus it. So the answer is 19,649 ringgit and 87 cents. For the semi-annually, frequency of compounding is 2. I equal to K per M, which is K 0.065 and M equal to 2. So it will be 0.0325. So M equal to 2 and T equal to 8. So N equal to 16. Next, P equal to 30,000. I equal to 0.0325 and N is 16. So the answer will be 50,045 ringgit and 18 cents. S is 50,045 ringgit 80 cents and P is 30,000. And we need to minus it, so the answer will be 2,045 ringgit and 80 cents. Every 4 months, its frequency of compounding is 3. There is K equal to 0.065 and M is 3. So the answer will be 0.0217. M multiplied by T. So 3 multiplied by 8, so the answer will be 24. So P is 30,000, I is 0.0217 and 8 is 24. So the answer will be 50,220 ringgit 69 cents. So S is 50,220 ringgit and 69 cents. P is 30,000 and we need to minus it, which is the answer is 2,220 ringgit and 69 cents. Every 2 months, frequency of compounding M is 6. Rate per period is K equal to 0.065 and M is 6. So the answer is 0.0108. Number of period is 6 multiplied by 8, which is the answer is 48. So P is 30,000, I is 0.0108 and N is 48. So the answer will be 50,240 ringgit 33 cents. Lastly, compound interest, which is S equal to 50,240 ringgit and 33 cents and P is 30,000. So the answer will be 2,240 ringgit and 33 cents. Here are the problem solving for the question 118. For the B, the highest compound interest is Rm 20,240 ringgit 33 cents, while the lowest compound is Rm 90,649 ringgit 87 cents. Thus, Amri earns higher interest and his savings grow more quickly when compound interest is applied more frequently. For question 128, as you can see here, P is equal to 3,580, K is 4.85%, M is 12, T is 12 also, while I is 0.0485 per 12, and N is 12 multiplied by 12. First thing first, you need to draw a timeline from 0 years to 6 years, and in the middle of it, you need to put 2 years. Why? Because the question says after 2 years, Chong had to withdraw 30% from the account. Hence, from 2 years until 6 years, he withdrew 30% from total amount after 2 years. So, first, we need to use S equal to P1 plus I power of N, where P is 3,580, I is 0.0485 per 12, and N is 12 multiplied by 12. The answer will be 3,943 ringgit 89 cents, and this is for his savings account after 2 years. Next, we need to find P2. We need to minus 3,943 ringgit 89 cents with 3,943 and 89 cents multiplied by 30% to get 2,760 and 72 cents. Hence, use the formula S where P is 2,760 ringgit 72 cents, I is 1 plus 0.0485 per 12, and N is 12 multiplied by 4. The final answer will be 3,350 ringgit and 47 cents. Next, question B. From 3,350 ringgit and 47 cents, we need to plus 1,500. The answer will be 4,850 ringgit 47 cents. P is 4,850 ringgit 47 cents. I is 0.0485 per 12, and N is 12 multiplied by 4. The answer will be 5,886 ringgit and 64 cents. Next, question 1-3. Rm 4,500 was invested for 7 years. The bank offered 4.5% compounded monthly for the first 3 years and K% compounded quarterly for the rest of the period. If the total amount in the account at the end of the 7 years was Rm 6,406.59 cents, first, find the nominal interest K% compounded quarterly. Next, based on the answer in 3A, after 3 years, the investment was worth Rm 8,480.61 cents. Determine the value of T from the first saving. This is the problem solving for the question 1A. As before, we need to draw a timeline from 0 years to 7 years, and in the middle of it, we need to put 3 years because the question says compounded for the first 3 years. As you can see here, we use formula S where P is 4,500, K is 0.045, M is 12, T is 3, and N is 12 multiplied by 3 equal to 36. So, the answer will be 5,149 ringgit 12 cents. So, use formula I equal to N square root S divided by P minus 1 multiplied by 100. N is 16, S is 6,406.59, P is 5,149, and 12. So, the answer will be 5.5%. For the question B, use formula N equal to log S divided by P divided by log 1 plus K divided by M. S is 8,418.61, P is 4,500, K is 0.055, and M is 4. The answer will be 45.87. Final answer will be 11.47 years. Next question 2A. Ariana, a lovely daughter of Mr. and Mistress Johan, was born 18 years ago. Mr. Johan, a proud father, makes financial planning for Ariana by investing monthly in a scheme offered by Amanah Fund with interest 3.2% compounded monthly. Meanwhile, Ariana's mother invested annually in PB Trust Fund with interest 4% compounded annually. The details of the investment are shown in the table 1. Both deposits were made on the day Ariana turned 1 year old. This is the table 1 for the details of the investment for Ariana. On Ariana's 18th birthday, the parents will present the maturity amount of the investment as a birthday gift. First, find the total amount of investment for each scheme. Second, find the total amount of interest earned from each scheme. So use formula S equal to R1 plus I power of N minus 1 divided by I. So for the Amanah Fund, R is 200, I is 0.032 divided by 12, N is 204. And the answer will be 54,122.82. For PB Trust Fund, R is 2,000, I is 0.04, N is 12. And the answer will be 47,395.02. Next, the total amount of interest earned for each scheme is I equal to S minus P multiplied by N. For the Amanah Fund, 54,122.82 minus by 212 multiplied by 70. Answer will be 30,322.82. For PB Trust Fund, 47,395.02 minus with 2,001 multiplied by 17. And the answer will be 3,395.02. Next, the percentage of return from each investment scheme is I divided by R multiplied by N and multiplied by 100. For the Amanah Fund, 30,322.82 divided by 200 multiplied by 204 and multiplied by 100. So, we will get 32.65%. For PB Trust Fund, 30,395.02 divided by 2,000 multiplied by 17 and multiplied by 100. And we will get 39.40%. For the fourth question, I will prefer PB Trust Fund since it has a higher return and higher percentage of profit instead of Amanah Fund. For the question B, from the formula A equal to R, 1 minus 1 plus I power of negative n divided by 1, we will get negative n equal to log AI divided by R minus I divided by negative log 1 plus I. Hence, A is 101,517.84. I is 0.04 divided by 12 and the answer will be negative 339.41. So, the question asks us to find T. So, negative n equal to m multiplied by T. N is negative 339.41, M is 12, and the final answer will be 28.28 years. That is all from us. Bye and thank you.